a white business owner, and I'm here to show all you white women my new earrings. Only for white women. They're a buffalo plaid design made out of like a leather material because we know only American white women wear these type of earrings. So if you're interested in buying from a white business owner and having these earrings, my target audience is white women, hit me up in my bio for these fancy new buffalo plaid earrings just for you.
When are we going to reclaim our power? As a collective, we hold so much influence. Yet we keep giving these brands our time and attention. Imagine the shift that would happen if we all stopped. That's how we make them focus on us. This all started on Twitter, where I get most of my video ideas. Someone reposted this TikTok from Jackie Aina. And the responses ranged from agreement to calling her hypocritical. But today, the focus isn't on Jackie. It's on Gloria, a hugely popular influencer who is known for her bold takes on brands that fail to be inclusive. She's become a voice in the beauty community, especially for Black women, critiquing non-inclusive brands, and that's exactly why she is entangled in this conversation today. Hey bestie, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Kai. I am a beauty brand designer and strategist, and on my channel we talk about the world of beauty business, branding, marketing, celebrities, influencers, and any sketchy shit that's trending online. If that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and subscribe. Let's make this connection official, okay? Okay, so in today's video, we will be discussing an interesting marketing tactic that seems to work for these larger companies with a more established brand and customer base. So here's the video breakdown. 1, we'll discuss rage baiting and the beauty industry, specifically its impact on Black people, what it is and why it works. 2, we'll challenge my belief about the phrase, all attention is good attention. 3, we'll read through some responses from Twitter. 4, we'll go over ways we can maintain our power while speaking out. And 5, lastly, we'll cover the influencer roles in this topic and the brands we should be focusing on before we conclude the video. So let's get right into it. If you're unfamiliar with the term rage baiting, let me explain. It's a controversial marketing tactic where brands deliberately provoke strong emotional reactions to gain attention and visibility. While they may never admit to doing this intentionally, it's clear that stirring up outrage, whether through exclusionary practices or outright offensive behavior, keeps their name trending. A great example of this can be seen in this TikTok.
Hi, I'm a white business owner, and I'm here to show all you white women my new earrings. Only for white women. They're a buffalo plaid design made out of like a leather material because we know only American white women wear these type of earrings. So if you're interested in buying from a white business owner and having these earrings, my target audience is white women, hit me up in my bio for these fancy new buffalo plaid earrings just for you.
Pepper, girl, come into the room, let's talk. Please hear me when I say this. Keep them. Black women don't want that shit. Not little old me taking up all that space in a condo that you call a head. What's truly baffling is that you said, P.S. I didn't say I wouldn't sell to anyone else, but you did. You said that those earrings that hang from your earlobes are only for white women. That is excluding everyone else who is not a white woman. And the difference between what you said and what I said is that I just stated my target audience is Black women. I never said that the jewelry that I curate is only for Black women. Anybody can shop. So I truly hope that all the women who had an issue with what I said buy them tacky ass earrings. if you were in fact really selling them. And to the other women who understand exactly what it is that I'm saying, I'm having a sale this Friday, August 16th at midnight Eastern Standard Time. The entire website, except for my sensational oils and fragrances, will be 30% off. I'll see you there. I promise you ain't gonna get no tacky buffalo plaid earrings. You're gonna get great quality jewelry where it's lightweight, tarnish free, water safe, okay? Did I mention that it's nickel free? I'll see you then. Bye guys. Also remember, over here in this space, we black and we proud and we loud about it. Period.
Did the creator of Lululemon, did he apologize to black women or something? Or maybe I'm trying to figure out why y'all are so pressed for those sets. Like, don't get me wrong, are they cute? Yes, but there are tons of other dupes. Because a couple years ago, he literally was like, I don't know why black women are wearing my sets because I didn't make it for y'all. I wish I could go find the quote. I'm gonna go find it because verbatim, that's what came out of that person's mouth. Did they apologize? Girl, let's not give money to people that don't like us, honey. There's so many other dupes, babe.
Now, despite being overly problematic, like using racist undertones or exclusionary language, these tactics still succeed in putting these brands right in the spotlight, even if for all the wrong reasons. Now, let's talk about Gloria. She's a talented beauty, fashion, and lifestyle creator from South Sudan. With 2.7 million followers on TikTok, she's become a powerful voice pushing for more inclusivity in the beauty industry. While Gloria's content doesn't focus solely on calling out brands, her recent review of the YSL's blush ranges sparked a major backlash amongst beauty enthusiasts. And from what I've heard, it was pretty traumatic and quite racist to Gloria. The video got people talking. Some agreed with her critique, while others questioned if her review was part of the problem. So let's dive into what happened.
A blush. A blush. A blush. A blush. A blush. I'm scared. Here's a zoom in. They all have a white base. None of these are gonna work on skin as dark as mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it back to the lab. I will not put myself in a box. I speak how I speak. I react to things the way that I react to things. And regardless of how you like it or perceive it, that is who I am. That is me. I wasn't put on this earth to perform, especially not for no white people. I was put on this earth to live unapologetically for my black ass self. I want to put emphasis on this is my job. I'm reviewing the exact same products every other beauty influencer gets to review. The only difference is the voice behind it is mine, a dark-skinned black beauty creator. Dismantling the system means having to have these uncomfortable conversations. While it might feel so uncomfortable for you after watching my 30-second clip, this is my reality. I exist in this world as a dark-skinned black woman. Every day, I'm the one trying products that don't work for me. Every day, I'm navigating an industry that was not built for people that look like me. And these are not only just my experiences, but these are the experiences of dark-skinned women across the world. To constantly advocate for inclusion and equitable treatment, of course, weighs heavy, but the conversation is absolutely necessary. The fight is about equitable change, not only just to be treated fairly, but with the same care, respect, and consideration as everybody else, as all of these other beauty influencers. So inclusion is the absolute bare minimum, and these brands need to get it together. Dark-skinned black women deserve better, and I'm not stopping till we get it.
I saw this the other day, hoping Gloria would change the way she interacted with certain brands, but she just went back to posting the same content too. But also too, and this is no shade to Gloria and other creators, but at what point do they stop doing these reviews? And as I'm typing, they probably in on it. That lavender blush they sent Gloria, someone said it's like they sent it to her to signal to their actual customer base, and I agree. That Gloria girl needs to change her content style because they're using her for free ads, free outrage. Even if they paid her, it's still not enough. Someone says, yep, and you don't think they pay her? That'll even be worse because you can't tell me that 50 years after she has done multiple content with brands that sent her wrong shades, these brands don't see that before sending her PR. If they wanted to come correct, they would, but she'll collect and give them free ad. Clocked it. Naked Sundays sent Gloria 2 shades of foundation that they knew were not her skin tone on purpose. Very icky marketing strategy. Love Gloria down, but she needs to stop bringing attention to these brands with non-diverse shade ranges. I think she should stop accepting them and continue buying them like she used to. And someone says, or focus on brands that are doing the work. They still will pay her. That YSL blush was such an obvious rage bait. She should never have participated. Happy someone is saying, because it's actually insane, because they know damn well those shades won't work and aren't truly inclusive. Especially with Gloria, it's incredibly very obvious they're baiting her out. I saw this and immediately thought of Gloria on TikTok. Brands keep sending her the most ridiculous shades, knowing damn well they won't work on her skin tone. Someone says, my queen even took a break because the violent anti-black and racist comments were too much when there shouldn't be any. If the issue doesn't affect you, move along. It was people saying to her, maybe you're just too dark. Then why the hell is the brand claiming to work for all women if they don't have a product for women who are her skin tone? Or is she not a woman? Absolutely. Sending wrong shades is not an accident. They're disgusting and manipulating black women. And Gloria falls for it every time. These brands send dark-skinned influencers makeup knowing they won't work, and it's disgusting. YSL and Armani sent Gloria inclusive blushes with a white base. There's no way they thought it would look good, but it drives up the engagement. We should not have to keep having these conversations. Do not market a product as inclusive when it's clearly not. Your foundation line should have a proper range. If it doesn't, I'm not buying, even if you do have my shade. I love my sister Gloria, but I feel like her content fuels this a lot. This makes sense, because how are you sending the wrong shades then magically able to fix the issue in the lab only after being called out? Was so disappointed seeing people defend these ugly ass white base YSL liquid blushes that were literally marketed as universal, yet only looks good on people with extremely fair skin. Harassing Gloria and other dark-skinned beauty content creators over it not working for them was so disgusting, especially because I'm 99% sure they only cared because of the brand attached to it. If Ruby Kisses released this shit, no one would even raise a brow at the negative reviews. In my video where I talked about the makeup artist who canceled on the bride to do JT's makeup, I made it clear that the belief all attention is good intention is total nonsense, especially for beauty professionals. I explained why adopting this mindset can seriously damage your brand. But I'll be honest, recently I've started questioning my own stance. How is it that brands like YSL or influencers like Ekane continue to thrive despite being so problematic? Well, aside from my personal low tolerance for nonsense, the reality is that numbers don't lie. Well, most of the time, anyway. I think it's just because people are so programmed to follow the hype without thinking critically. But there is more to it than that. Let's take a look at what studies have to say about this idea in the beauty industry and why brands still benefit from it. For bigger, more established brands, the myth that all attention is good intention can often hold true because they have the resources and the market position to weather negative publicity and even turn it into an advantage. So here's why it works for them. 1, brand awareness. Established brands already have a large audience, so any controversy that draws attention still increases their visibility. Even if the attention is negative, it ensures their name remains in the conversation. 2, loyal customer base. Bigger brands often have a core group of loyal customers who stick with them despite any backlash. 3, media amplification. Controversy tends to attract media coverage, which translate into free marketing for these brands. 4, power to control narrative. These companies often have extensive PR teams who are skilled at managing crises. They can quickly pivot the narrative, issue statements, or launch new campaigns to distract from the bad press. 5. Short-term outrage, long-term memory. In today's fast-moving digital age, public outrage often fades quickly. While social media storms may seem intense at the moment, they typically have a short lifespan. For larger brands, this means they can endure the immediate backlash, knowing that in a few weeks or months, the public may forget about it, or the issue will be overshadowed by another trending topic. 6. Sales boosts from controversy. Sometimes controversy piques curiosity and can lead to a sales boost. Even people who are outraged may end up purchasing products just to see what the fuss is about. For some brands, bad attention even equates to curiosity-driven revenue, especially when it taps into the human tendency to see for themselves. Small or emerging brands cannot afford this kind of attention, as they often lack the loyal customer base, resources, and market dominance to manage a negative fallout. For newer or smaller brands, bad publicity can significantly damage their reputation and growth potential. And while this approach may sustain large brands in the short term, it risks long-term reputational damage, especially as consumers become more socially conscious. But see, the gag is Black online outrage is a marketing strategy for a lot of brands, and we really got to stop falling for it. Classic case of creating a problem to be the solution. Been using this for decades by the government. Cough. You know, that thing that ends with the id, cough. It's so much bigger than the makeup. Regular social media accounts have figured out they can go viral and get hella engagement by simply rage baiting Black women, or worse, pandering and pretending like they actually like Black women. And Black women fall for this shit every single time. That's why I'm a big fan of blocking and moving on, but people have a negativity bias and feel compelled to discuss something into its eventual success. We see this with the terrible people y'all make go viral on social media and push into celeb status. Brand took notes, yes. And white people be in the comments saying the craziest stuff. It's opening up these girls up to so much harassment, and they don't give a damn. That's what neuromarketing is intended to do. Might start my own brand and use the same outrage marketing strategy, because even after this, it will still work. The old age strategy of create the problem, sell the solution. People still don't get that we are in an attention economy. Bad attention is still attention. Riling Black people up is now a very popular marketing tactic. Our attention, positive or negative, is valuable, so we must be discerning in how we use it and start only promoting brands/people that support our communities, and to all others, dust. Lions are concerned with the cares of sheep. It's so obvious, but Black women love interacting with rage bait, so it usually works. I've been trying to stop as well. Make social media so much more enjoyable when your page isn't bombarded with trolls. Wake it up, and hopefully these influencers stop buying into it, but they feed off the rage bait too. They're too lazy to run quality control for darker shades, so they let free criticism do it for them, then correct it. Someone tweeted about 1 year ago or so that Black outrage pays. These companies are doing these things on purpose because Our outrage will drive traffic to their site/social media, gets them trending, and they profit off of it. Okay, but the girls are doing it for free when nobody asked. Yeah, this is why I roll right past Gloria's content. If they don't have a shade for you in 2024, it's on purpose. They are using her page for engagement. I hope she realizes this and pivots her platform to only to highlight brands that actually care to have range. The controversy that happened surrounding the YSL blushes made me lose brain cells. I swear people were being dense on purpose when it came to those blushes. They used Black women for their advertisements and sent a PR package to a dark-skinned influencer who's known for criticizing makeup brands for not being inclusive to people like her. She's now on hiatus due to getting racist backlash because somehow it's her fault that the blushes, in fact, don't show up on darker skin. She did take a hiatus, but she is back on social media. The darkest shade of insert name here, foundation. As you can see, it's not dark enough. Then why give them free clout? It really pisses me off when Black women take the bait. I was literally speaking about this. It's rage baiting. They are getting attention even if it's backlash at the expense of Black women. They've done this for years. Used to say technology prevented them from making darker shades. Fashion fair exists. Why do Black women get excited when a brand who has ignored us for years suddenly remembers we have skin? Keep the same energy they had. Ignore them. Simple. So how can we break this rage baiting cycle and use our platforms for the better? We can balance speaking on issues like inclusivity and maintain our power. It's easy to feel like we're giving away our power when we talk about these brands, but there are ways to bring attention to this subject without unintentionally promoting them. 1. Shift the focus to positive examples. Instead of only spotlighting brands that get it wrong, balance the conversation by highlighting brands that are already getting it right. This not only educates your audience, but also supports businesses that deserve the recognition. 2. Provide solutions, not just criticism. It's important to offer more than just complaints. Educate your audience on how to support inclusive brands, or if they are beauty professionals, teach them how to avoid the same mistakes the bigger brands make. This empowers people to take action. 3. Limit free publicity. Avoid giving problematic brands more attention than necessary. Keep the focus on the message and the issue at hand without amplifying the brand's presence in the conversation. 4. Make it about empowering the community. Rage baiting tactics often aim to divide, but we can use our platforms to empower our community instead. By directing our voices and attention towards celebrating and supporting our own, we can uplift those who truly value inclusivity. 5. Create a call to action. Encourage people to be more intentional with their time, money, and attention. Push your audience to shift their buying habits by supporting brands that align with their values. That's how real change starts. Now, the shadiest part of all of this is that these brands are sending PR packages to influencers that they know are not their target audience. Typically, PR packages involves the brand sending the influencer product in hope or sometimes expectation that they'll share them with their audience. Most of the time, these products are gifted, not paid, since it's a tax write-off for these brands. Pretty convenient, right? But for larger influencers like Gloria, it's a different story. They're more likely to get paid for their reviews or receive commission through affiliate links. So imagine getting sent a product, whether it's a gifted or paid review, that clearly does not suit your skin tone or aesthetic. Girl, I would throw that shit in the trash. Does not match me. Like, come on, guys. Open your eyes. This shit is done on purpose. Oh my gosh. Let me calm down. It's straight up disrespectful, almost like the brand is playing in her face, knowing damn well the product isn't going to be a good suit for her. Yet they still want the exposure. It's just not worth it, guys. The money's not worth it. The free product is not worth it. Just gift it to somebody else if it doesn't match. Let's quit with the constant rage baiting in reviews, because these big brands do not give a fuck about us. They don't. There are brands like Fenty Beauty that have always been about us, catering to dark and melanated people from the start. So why not shift the focus to them? Fuck those other brands that don't stand for inclusion. Fuck them. Let's not talk about them no more, okay? Let's make a statement by standing for something real. So, as we've seen, rage baiting in beauty marketing is a tactic designed to provoke, but we hold the power to change the narrative. By being intentional with where we place our attention, supporting inclusive brands, and educating others, we can shift the conversation. Let's stop feeding into the negativity and start uplifting brands and creators who stand for something meaningful. Together, we can make real change. So thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate having your time. It means so much to me. I really hope that you liked today's video. I really thought this was interesting, and I've seen so many people talking about it, so I just had to dig in a little deeper. I'd love to know what you think about this situation in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more conversations like this. Remember, the internet never forgets, especially over here on this channel. Bye for now.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Thank you so much for all of the engagement, the comments, subscribing, complimenting me. I truly appreciate it. I see you, I appreciate you, and I want to let you know that you mean the most to me. So thank you so much, and yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come on, get up here. Let's dance. Let's dance. All right, bye.